Anytime I show any sort of old photo of myself like this on TikTok or Instagram, anyone who hasn't been following me for a long time always asks, oh my gosh, you look so different. How did you go from looking like this to looking just kind of like how you are now? Like your style has evolved so much. And my only answer is I feel safe and I actually like myself now. I don't hate myself anymore. And I'm not saying at all that anyone who looks like this, dresses like this, does their hair like this, hates themselves. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm purely talking about me and how I went from looking like this to now just kind of being very basic. My childhood, everything was super, super complicated, super, super crazy. My parents went through a nasty divorce. We moved in with a relative. That made it very clear that we were in their house. It was not our house and we needed to respect it. You know, if our rooms were messy, that we were lazy, we didn't care, we were disrespectful, all these things. Anyone who looked different, anyone who looked outside of the norm was like, why would you dress like that? Why would you get tattoos? Tattoos are trashy. Piercings are trashy. So then once I turned 18, I realized that I had some bodily autonomy. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I want. Pendulum swung one way and I colored my hair, got all the piercings, got all these tattoos that I just feel like I kind of regret at this point. Like they're just, why do I have a spider? Why do I have a skull? Why do I have a spider web tattoo? None of them mean anything. So I deal with severe tattoo regret because now this is kind of how I look. This is how I kind of just want to look for the rest of my life. When people would tell me they felt intimidated by me, I felt good about myself. And it wasn't until I met my husband and he showed me like what true unconditional love looks like that I kind of started to bring those walls down a little bit. If you scroll back on some of my videos, you can see this evolution of him and I locking it up hard style. And you can see the evolution where I like slowly calmed down with my makeup, my hair, how I dress, all this stuff. And I am fine with people going like, but you looked so good and your hair was so fun and all this stuff. And I'm like, I think I looked good too. I'm not saying I looked bad. I just hated myself. So I never want to go back to that time in my life. I'm so happy now. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with my body. I'm happy with my face. I am happy to just be where I'm at and be this softer version of myself that I feel like I never really got the opportunity to be soft as a child. I'm almost 30 years old and I feel like it's taken me a long time to get to a point where I actually genuinely like myself. I will just suggest, if you're gonna get tattoos, wait until you're 25. Wait until your frontal lobe forms, and I promise you those ideas and what you think is